Good morning, guys. It's Chris here again. So next day, follow-up day today. It rained last night, so I'm gonna wear my hat, and the mosquitoes are pretty bad. So I may end up putting my hat right on top if they get pretty atrocious. But thank you for being here today. So I want to talk more about the planes. So the next plane I want to talk about is the third plane, and that is the third plane of power. Right, power struggle game. So, this is where one seeks to dominate, control, and enslave others by trying to get everybody to think and see the way they do. Now, how many organizations, religions have done this to portray it, to get everybody to believe the way that they believe? Even as healers, we will do that too. Even as awakened group, we're probably trying to judge people and saying, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, why aren't you doing this? You should be going this way will free you, this will be ascension, but everybody's on their own path, right? So we try to dominate, control, and say, this is what will work for you, this is that power struggle phase. It's just really not going to work for us, right? A lot of us indigos and healers, we get stuck here. Right? So here we learn about the ego power, and we learn about soul power, heart power, self power, inner child power, Holy Christ child power, and many other versions of your multidimensional self. Here we test our powers, right? Remember as an infant, the terrible twos? Do you remember that time coming in? Terrible twos, when you're emotionally born, you're testing your powers then. You were testing your powers. You're testing your ego power, self power, and your soul power. But most likely you deny your soul power because of shame. And basically how our whole society is designed is to bury the soul power. Right? The whole system, school systems, religions, organizations is designed to destroy the soul power. It buries it, make it some kind of passe after death thing. But then you take off in your table 2 power about seeking confrontation, maybe avoiding confrontation, maybe avoiding humiliation, maybe trying to make people happy, trying to be likable and things like that. You're testing your power in that areas, right? So how to get more love and things like that, how not to make another person mad, don't admit that you're wrong, you gotta be right all the time. You avoid all these rejections and things like that. So this can be an ongoing thing for yourself. A lot of people, and if you're in the ego power, well, it's just going to put you into a little place of introvert and isolated. Or maybe you're the punisher and controller with your power of an ego. So here we learn the karmic equation of victim and abuser, okay? And we learn to take back our power. We learn to take back our power. And also when you're a teenager and adolescent, your firepower of your soul is born then. It's born your power, but most of us deny it, or we get drunk, or we all get lost in that adolescent teeny bopper place where it really doesn't mean anything when you get out. That's a whole waste of that firepower. It's a beautiful chance for yourself to grow and expand into your vision of what you want to create here, but you can bring back that power for yourself, divine beings that you are. I do assist people in sessions for that. So here we learn about also codependent relationships, right? Where we may need a strong person as a partner, maybe to take care of us, and maybe the person that's weak, right, must be dominated in the relationship to feel needed, right? So here we learn to find our voice, use it, and then we rise into it. And that's basically a lot of us healers, star seeds, and indigos have hindered our throat chakra, have hindered our voice, or it's been cut from us, or we're fear of our power, or fear of what we'll see, or fear of truth, or like a wide variety of things. And and basically this society is, well, we don't want to say they're asleep. They choose their reality, and they choose whatever they wish to choose, and you're here to grow up out of it, divine one. Although they are in a coma. I try to avoid that now. So here we learn, there's our gift to stand and be in our power, right? That being in our power benefits us all. And that's right, rising into it. So you're here to come and you're God, Goddess, and you forget about your power. You forget everything that you are. And then you come here and it's erased, and then you rise up into it. But this whole world has a negative agenda, and then there's all these temptations. And remember, the system only offers you what you desire within, all right? So we learn to stand in our power here. And once you've had enough of what this matrix has to offer you, you too will stand in your power, divine one. You will stand right into your power. You really will. I'd be like, yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I've been down that path before. Yep. It's like Trinity when it opens the door for Neo. You've been down that alley, right? Yeah, been down there. You want to discover more of your deeper love. You want to discover more of your bounty. You want to discover more of your beauty and your love that you can share to grow and expand with, right? So that's what we learn about our power too, right? So this is the reality to create and discover God, Goddess, and matter, right? In many ways, God Goddess is expressed through many creations, your beautiful creations. You co-create with others and co-create with yourself and your higher self and your soul. Your soul has so many beautiful images for you, and you co-create this through your power, right? They're standing in your power, getting your passion, getting your creativity, and getting back that imagination. Imagination is power. I use imagination healing now. Now, there's a lot of modalities, but you can also use imagination healing once someone's tuned into that level of imagination, for we are all things, divine beings that you are. So, morning. One transcends into their dominion and their domain. Yeah, sovereignty. By loving all God goddesses. I love your God. I love your God. I really do. There's 15,000 or so religions in the world, and many different variations of each one of them, or so. Don't quote me on that. Right? So I love your God. If I don't love your God, then I get stuck into that other plane about, being angry and bitter and vindictive and spiteful. Right? Just before. So now what it is, it's time to rise into more of your God Goddess form. So it's time to claim your dominion. Your dominion. So how does one stand tall and focus? How does one rise above and stand out amongst the rest, right? How does one become a shiny Syrian, Lemurian, starseed lightworker, empowered being here to assist humanity? You divine one. There's no coincidence. I'm just here to share the beauty and the wonderment that I have discovered throughout my journey. And I'm here to assist whoever wished to seek what I have to offer. I've experienced death, and I've met the Mother, Father, God, Goddess of all that is, expansion of business, the ongoingness of all that is. And I'm here to assist all that wish to rise more into their beauty. So how do we find our voice? How do you find your voice? How? How do you find your voice in a world that wants to shut us up and make us small? And then we go back and playing the small as a payoff of winning confrontation. That's ego power, right? We get stuck in that. Ego tries to keep us safe. It's only keeping the inner child safe. Right, divine ones? So how do we find our voice in the world? Healing. How do we give substance, real meaning to our voice? Your beautiful voice, your divine voice. I've been clearing it for you right now. Our mind's clearing. Oh, so how do we find our talents, our gifts, our abilities, and power in the storm, an uncharted land of it all? How can we be of service to our talents? How can we be of service to our talents? Your spirituality is like going to the gym. You work it every day. You refine it. You align it. Okay, you refine it. You align it. You align yourself. You balance yourself. You do a check-in. Halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Halt, halt, halt. Right? You do a check-in to maintain your health and maintain balanced energy flow. I've been in 2 car accidents, life-threatening ones, where I experienced death and I had breakages left in my body, so I had to do a lot of check-in. And now look, I'm hiking. I just hiked up the Panorama Ridge. It's 2,500 meters, but that's doing check-ins. Constant check-ins. Constant. Usually 15, 30 minutes I do check-in. I look at my meridian points, and I'm checking out the meridian dances and chakra balances. Always making sure I'm listening to my body. You're here to master the man, woman body. You're a God Goddess of all that is, great ones. You come here to play and have fun and learn about love. So one way of finding myself rising up and being seen and standing out in the world is, well, chakra balancing. That's what I was just saying. And aligning. Chakra balancing and aligning create a foundation for me, right? To grow up from. You see, while I was chakra meditating, working on my metaphysical energy and tapping the metaphysical threads of hopes, dreams, adventure, visions, harmony, talents, abilities, and power, I started to get inspired, right? I started getting empowered. Just like passion, creativity creates imagination for the soul to speak to you, divine beings. So my energy increased, gifts and talents started to be activated. I started to feel my power grow within that seed, inside. I started to feel like me as I connected back to who I was and who I am destined to become. It is destined and it is written. And this awakening is destined and determined. You want to sit on the sidelines, or do you want to participate, grand ones that you are? So I picked up my broken mirror. I picked up my broken dream. I created little dreams throughout my life, little short salvations to get me through the pain. It never worked. So I buried my power. The ego power didn't work after all. But you pick up that soul power, you pick up that dream power, right? You pick it up and you put it back together by putting back that passion, putting back that creativity, putting back that imagination. Divine beings, you can do this. I see you in your God goddessness, in your grandness that you are. Palm chakra, third eye chakra, and palm open. I can turn this broken mirror and broken dreams around into something beautiful. The reconstructed rebirth, and I'm reconstructed. And never broken. You're just rediscovering your beauty, your bounty, your magnificence, your wonder, your awe, your splendor, your joy. Woo! To you and all that you are. So I did more chakra meditation. I got more empowered in myself. I built a stronger foundation of hopes, of dreams, of trust, of vulnerability. I started to activate my abilities, my talents, my gifts, my wisdom, my attributes, my power. I was rising to my own sovereignty. I was rising into my own domain. I would like to make it clear that rising your own domain does not mean you control another or to take another's sovereignty away. We don't do that, eh? Dominion is rising into your own sovereignty and claiming your own divine power, your birthright power. Instead of using your power over gaining power, you give and receive in your power. You start to create the reality you wish to see and live in. You really do. You really do. Not just for you, but for others. So your love heals not just you, but it heals others. As you rise into your power, it heals you. And it heals others. And that's the beauty. And you don't fall down the ladder to rescue them. You stay on top like a beacon, like a light. And they gravitate towards your light. They gravitate towards your essence. You see, when they tap into those clearest sentences, they feel from the beingness that is them, and they can sense. That's a great compass. It's the gentle breeze through life, not the five senses of the ego. Those are good ways of experiencing this reality, right? So, dominion is to self-govern and to be constantly contributing to a betterment of the world as a creator, co-creator. That is you, right? At a quantum physics level, right? You see the atom. You can transform it by being a conscious creator, by standing in your dominion, by standing in your power, divine ones that you are. Right? So one example of power of love is looking at Jesus' power, the power of love. No force needed of the power of Jesus. Love has entered almost everyone's hearts in the world. Every religion, you have Jesus at the center. That's the commonality, right? Even Caesar, Hitler, Napoleon, right? These beings, right? Alexander the Great, They conquered many lands, but not as great as a conqueror of the Jesus' hearts of love. Of love. Love for all. Love for all. And it's always there, a comforting friend. Lover. Best friend. So when you step into dominion, you step into the real you. That's right. The empowered you. You are a divine God, goddess of all that is. And many beings have come to tell you this. But these organizations have disempowered you. They've done genocide called colonialism, wiping out the Mayans and Aztecs and First Nations and all kinds of maybe Filipino groups and all kinds of all these, even Indian groups, you know what I mean? These things coming over and conquering, destroying, and claiming what they want to believe in. This is what you got to believe in, or you're dead. Witch! Sorcerer! And they've built a really strong system on that and brainwashed everybody. Welcome. Welcome to planet Earth. The realm of many possibilities, grand ones. So when you're in your dominion, you stand in the presence and you are a conscious creator in the expanded moment now. So one person in their power is more powerful than a billion that is asleep. I mean, it's not in their power, right? Because they're just going along. See, the Illuminati and the Dark Cartel, they got to tell you what they're going to do first. And then, oh, it's a war on terrorism. And so there you go. Everybody's like, yeah, war on terrorism. Yeah, they're all contributing. They're co-creating to the dark. All asleep, sheep going, yeah, let's get them. You're all responsible here. Every one of you. Yes, you are. You will be in your element, aligned, balanced, strong, centered in every moment when you are in your dominion. Right? So everything you do, all have substance. All will have meaning, purpose, value when you're in your dominion. When you're in your own sovereignty. Right? When you're in dominion, jobs and relationships flourish. Careers flourish. Your health flourish. You expand, grow, and continue into a deeper love. Always present. Always potent. Always blossoming into different areas of your life, rediscovering the beauty, the bounty, the multi-level aspects of the greatness that you are, divine ones. And in being humble in your power. So theta shift. Understand Curtis' definition of dominion. I understand Creator's perspective on dominion. I know how to be in my dominion. I know what it feels like to live my day-to-day life mosquitoes in my dominion. I know it's possible to claim my dominion. If you like the shift, just say yes. Say, I claim my dominion. So be it. I claim my dominion. So be it. So we're going to do a little activation, a little quantum jump here, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to imagine there's a beautiful door, okay? Whatever kind of door you want to imagine for yourself. Or right here. Maybe there's a portal here. Maybe just imagine a portal. We can do a little imagination for you guys, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is you want to jump to a parallel version of yourself, or think of a higher version of yourself, or your highest version of yourself. And what you want to do is you want to see this version of yourself. Let's just imagine we're going to be at this door, and we're going to go to this place. That sounds more exciting. On the count of three, we're going to go to this door. 1, 2, 3. Now we're here. Now here you're going to see a beautiful, powerful version of you in their power, humble, humility, kind, gentle, what you envision someone to be in their power. Can you see this person? Can you see their beauty? Can you see their bounty? Can you see their magnificence? Can you see their glory? Can you see this? Can you see? See yourself doing chakra meditation there. See yourself attaching metaphysical threads of love, of hope, of future sparks of dreams. Get the feelings of an empowered you now. Feel this empowered you. Feel this. Look at this. Feel the essence of your higher self. There really is no higher self. There's a unified self, but you are this self. And see it. And merge with it and ask. Ask it to merge with it. And be with it. And feel it. Walk it. Talk like it. Move like it. There you go. Get the frequency. Get the vibration. Get the rhythm. New space, time, depth, reality. To the grandness and the greatness that you are, divine being that you are. So be it. Now let's come back to this dimension here. To the door. Beautiful door. We're going to come. 3, 2. We can come back here anytime you want. 3, 2, 1. Back. You have now risen into your dominion. I see. I get a feeling. It becomes an action. And then it becomes a state of being. Divine ones. So your own true essence of power. How? By quantum jumping. Activating and balancing the chakra centers and connecting to these, right? That's what we did. So you're beautiful beings of love coming into wholeness now. May my journey assist you all that I have been on in building a strong foundation so you too one day can find your voice, or you found your voice and I'm glad that you shared, or you're the silent master. Thank you for being here. I've met many silent masters, very powerful, very quiet. Blessings, love you all. Rise in your dominion and use your voice. Yeah. Do heart cries. Do heart cries. Do organ cries, and cry out the pain and bring the strength of the power within and unify the glorified God Goddess being that you are within. Once you see that you are God Goddess and man woman, then you rise into your power. You rise into your dominion, your domain. It is your birthright. Many blessings, divine beings. Chris, and I will see you for the next plane.